Hey YouTubers, it's time for another live stream. Wakey wakey. As soon as my computer lets me join. Try that again. Okay, now it says we're live because somebody was calling us. Scott Thacker, welcome. Robert Sullivan, welcome. Bill Betts, a member, welcome. Tyler Stamper, welcome. Steelwool, welcome. Arnie C, welcome. Deanna, welcome. Jeff France, welcome. JS, welcome. Tiny, welcome. John Phillips, welcome. Rockin' Roots, welcome. Greg Snedeker, welcome. Montague, a member, welcome. David Smith, a member, welcome. Charles Gordon, Barbara R, Leo Kazantsev, welcome. JS, yeah, it said hi to you. Thank you. Brad Carney, welcome. Yukon Cornelius, welcome. Camo Ninja, welcome. Salwa Hosni, welcome. Keep Our Republic, welcome. Bill, the penny next to your name means you've been a member long enough that it switched from a shamrock to a penny. In other words, copper, and then it'll go to silver, and then it'll go to gold, and eventually it'll be the JB Coins logo at the end of your name over a period of time. So Tony Zampano, welcome. Big Slim, a member, welcome. Wagabag, a member, welcome. AZ Coins, welcome. Riley, welcome. Deanna, always giveaways. Scott Thacker, how do you become a member? That somebody else asked that. Down below the screen, depends on the device you're on. If you're on a PC, then down below the stream, there is a button for join. You click on the join button. If you're in the chat, usually you can hit in the chat where you would hit super chat, and it'll give you the option there to hit the join button. And then there's 3 levels. You pick which one you want, and that's how you get in there. Thomas Buckley, a member, welcome. NC Prospectors, welcome. Mikey, a member, welcome. Real Ruler, welcome. NG Coins from Morocco, welcome. DC Bingo, welcome. Aquanya Allen, a member, welcome. AC Stinnett, welcome. Barbara R, welcome. Kevin, welcome. Lutz Jeanette, welcome. Yeah, I see that now. Papa Frank Guido, Ciao La Familia, welcome. David C, a member, welcome. Yeah, Montague, that there's actually, you'll see a follow-up video to that pretty soon. But yeah, 6 boxes, your eyes start to cross. Squirrel, a member, welcome. Robert Fitz, a member, welcome. Johnny Steph, welcome. Lisa Everest, welcome. Double R, welcome. Cami128, a member, welcome. Michigan Mud Digger, welcome. Big Blind, welcome. Yeah, 6 boxes, yeah. It was $3,000 worth, so 6,000 coins, something like that.
12,000.
No, 12,000, excuse me. Starland, welcome. But we did wind up getting a lot of rolls. This is 2009 Denver District of Columbia all by itself. So yeah, we we scored a bunch of stuff. It literally came down to, where do we stop, because it was getting to be really long. So Kevin I am welcome, Philip welcome, Aunt Orta welcome, Jim Steele welcome, Turtle a member welcome. Robert, I couldn't agree with you more. MW, welcome. Aziza, welcome. Tatad, welcome. Silverbushman, welcome. Ruler, yeah. I was, when that video, I actually did the research and did the whole thing except the editing for a change. And obviously B did her magic on it to turn it into a real video. But when I started looking at some of the quarter numbers, it really shocked me. And I know we've been doing a lot of quarter videos on individual quarters, but we've been focusing on value and population. When I looked at the book and I saw this time period, and then I saw how low the Acadia Denver went, it was like, I gotta go find these, because I know I've seen them. Greg Snedeker, welcome. Crypto, welcome. Good to hear, NC. Enjoy. Hope you find lots of treasure with them. MW, love bullion. Seriously love it. If it was up to me, we'd have a lot more than we have now. I mean, multiples. Not just a little bit more, a lot more. Philip Hearn, welcome. Jedi, welcome. Suzanne Wall, a member, welcome. Yeah, what's funny about your comment, Robert, about the two thumbs downs already, is we started almost 10 minutes late. So they were hanging around waiting so that they could dump. It's pretty sad. Bill, welcome. Walk a dog, welcome. Or walking a dog, excuse me. Coin Sniper Chris, welcome, a member. Hey, appreciate you coming in when you don't feel good, man. Stick my hand out here so people can at least see that the hair is here. Yeah, Ruler, one of these days I hope somebody tells them that. Because to quite a few of us, it's pretty obvious who a lot of them are. They don't go to any effort to hide themselves. That's the amazing thing. So try and get a little organization to the table here. Melissa, yeah, that's a great opportunity if you're going to start stacking silver bullion. I've never been a big silver round person compared to Silver Eagles, Maple Leafs, things like that, Britannias. But you can't pass up a deal like that. It's just something that the price is too good compared to the government ones. Michael Caretta, welcome. Good for you, Bill. Melissa, it's one of those things, just like any other, if you were going to consider it an investment, which some investment advisors who work on commission don't think that silver and gold are not only an investment, but not only they're not a hedge against inflation either. Silver's moved up like a buck in the last week, and gold has gone over 1,600, or is it 1,800? I can't remember now. So they're both on the move. They've done this before and then retreated, but something tells me that it's silver's 18.50 and gold is 16.11. So it's like anything else. If you chase it or you try to buy, at the bottom of the market, at the top of the market, whatever, you're probably going to get killed. But if you buy a little bit at a time, you're going to buy some at this point, you're going to buy some at 17, 16, 18, 20, something like that, 22. And then you might be buying it at 25, 26, 27. When it was up 10 years ago, I was buying it when it was 48. And I bought it all the way down to the 30s and then stopped. And then when it didn't go back up, I just held on to it. When it didn't go back up, I sold a lot of it and then held on to the cash. And when it went all the way down, then I started buying again. So it's, 6 of one, half dozen of another. It's a long haul investment. It's not something that you're going to buy it today and then cash out in a week or two and make a killing, because the commissions are going to eat you alive. Way to go, Mikey. Lulu Love, welcome. Justin Black, a member, welcome. Oh, you got a good long time then. If you're starting now and if you stick to it, then she'll be in real good shape by the time she's old enough to know about it. But get her involved at an early age if you can. I've got a very close friend of mine that I've known for almost 30 years, and our kids are about the same age. And he started, Brady Larkin, a member, welcome. Angel T, a member, welcome. Ag Surfer, welcome. Charles Filippi, welcome. And I used to tease him because he would do things to his son, his only child, and he would raise him different than most of us raised our kids probably. He would send him out to send him out to mow the lawn with the brand new riding tractor, and they have a very hilly piece of 1 acre property behind their home, out in the boonies towards Wisconsin, and he walked the kid through all the safety stuff and everything, told him what to do. He was about 8 or 10 years old, and he had watched his dad do it for, since he was a baby, but he wanted to try it. And so his dad said, fine, but you're going to do it my way. Well, part of his way was, he said, it needs to be even. I don't like seeing lines. It's got to be even and uniform all over the place. Tyler Stamper, a new J&B member, welcome. Thank you very much. Clog the Drain, welcome. Deanna, welcome. So long story short, long story short, when the kid got done mowing the lawn, he got out there with a ruler and he measured the grass in various places and showed him that he was off as much as a half an inch in various places and made him mow it again. Poor kid was just about in tears. But what he did at about the same time, when the kid was, I think he was about 10 years old, which is, it's hard for me to think of him that size anymore because he's like 35 years old. He's bigger than his dad. He's got a great big full beard. And when he was like 10, he was this skinny little kid that every once in a while still would go, blow into tears. Very sensitive kid. And his dad was very sharp with money and still is. And when he was 10 years old, when he did this lawnmower thing, instead of giving him an allowance, like most people, here's your allowance, what he did was he sat him down and he opened a trading account and he started teaching him how to invest in stocks and bonds at 10. And by the time he graduated high school, he had a huge amount of money for an 18-year-old in a stock portfolio and knew every stock. He knew everything he had and he knew where it was going and how it was performing. And now that he's 30-something, he's way ahead of a lot of other kids, including a couple of mine, as to what money means and how hard it is to make it. So it's a great lesson, and if you can, that's why one of the things we love about coin collecting is the kids love the coin collecting, and it's just another way of getting them into what that stuff in their hand really means. Oh, sorry, Montague. Acme Condor, welcome. So anyway, I guess that was my soapbox, hopefully, for tonight, but we'll see. It's been kind of a strange couple of days. It changed. We only have one thumbs down. In that case, it's possible that we have somebody that is new that doesn't understand how that works. Sometimes I'll say it, sometimes I don't anymore, because we know we have the trolls, but whatever you have that's lit up blue, if it's thumbs up blue, that's what you're signaling as thumbs up. If it's thumbs down blue, that's what you're signaling. If it's neither one of them blue, then you're not signaling anything. So in order to make it thumbs up, you hit it until it turns blue. If you accidentally hit it thumbs down, you hit it a second time, it'll go neutral, then you can hit thumbs up. Papa Yodio, that's a good one. How many cups of coffee will JB drink is the question today. It should be. Jose Arriaga, member, hola from Tejas. Clog the drain. No, you do not have to buy in for a chance to win the giveaways. There are giveaways associated with the rolls, which I'll get into here in a second. And then there are free giveaways that, regardless of whether you buy rolls or not, simply by entering on the video with a qualified answer, gets you qualified for the giveaway. But it has to be a qualified answer, which means it has to be what the video is telling you or asking you to do. And you leave that in the comments section. And then we'll call your name out using the third-party software. If we call your name out, it gets picked. You have 1 minute. You have to be in the stream, and you have 1 minute on the sand timer made by John and Johnny that are family members of the channel. That runs out of sand, you run out of time. And if you have lag, it's up to you to make sure you refresh every time we do a giveaway. Doesn't hurt to refresh from time to time because you can see what's going on and you can kind of see that we're getting close to a giveaway. We do a giveaway at the end of each box. Tonight we have 2 boxes. So we get close to an end of a box, that's a good signal. Then we're gonna have the second one, giveaway at the end of that box, and that'll be it for tonight. On Friday and Saturday, it's 4 boxes. Every night we have a 5-roll minimum, 5 rolls that come with 3 pulls from the silver bag, and that's $25. On Wednesday nights, because there's only 2 boxes, it's $100 per person maximum. On Friday and Saturday, there's no maximum because we want everybody on Wednesday to have a chance to get into the boxes. Red Gang, welcome. Let's see. Scott, I know how that is. So anyway, a couple of things we do here that, if you're new, might be a little different. We have the 5 coin minimum, but we also, in every single box we do in a live stream, we take 5 rolls out and we mark the bottoms, the paper, not the coin, but the wrapper. And 3 of them we mark with a black marker, and that represents a 40%. And on our channel, that's what a 40% silver looks like. Then we have one that's marked green, and that is a Benji. And they're usually in about that condition. And the last one we mark is a red one, and that is a Walking Liberty. And those we get in the best condition we can find and afford. In this case, 1945, and she's absolutely gorgeous. The detail is amazing. We were really, really pleasantly surprised to find this one. Actually, both of them tonight. Acme, you got a medallion from that? That's awesome, man. I wanted to go to that so bad. But, you know, life happens. So anyway, when you buy the rolls, we go through the rolls. We look for silver, gold, commemoratives, foreign coins, SDCAM proofs, NIFCs, anything that's got value to it, and we set it off to the side, and that goes to the person whose rolls were bought that we were going through. Also, if you have 5 rolls as an example, you get 3 pulls from the bag. The more rolls you buy, the more pulls you get. There's a formula actually down below the stream that you can check. It's got the rules and it's got the formula. But I start the video off this way now because we have had some of the trolls question, is it a magic bag, you know, hidden bag, whatever. B sewed this with her own little hands and made it just big enough for my hand to fit in it, and I can't see what I'm grabbing. The chips in here, people ask about the odds all the time. And we have wooden chips that are blank, which means you blank, you don't get anything. You have chips that are 40, which means 40%er, like the black marked roll. So you get a 40%er. And then there's one chip marked 90. If you hit that one, the only way you get this coin is by hitting that chip, is a 64 BU Kennedy. Only year they made it, 90%. And they're gorgeous coins. And last giveaway, I think we gave away 9 or 10. So it's truly luck. It's truly random. We try to make the odds as even and neutral as possible. And yet we're constantly amazed how often that 90 comes up. And sometimes we draw blanks, and sometimes we draw straight pulls of silver. It's just how it works. It's kind of like the rolls themselves. We don't know what's in these rolls till we open them. It could be nothing, or it could be full of Benjis. We have found all kinds of amazing things, and if you guys coin roll hunt for any length of time, you'll see that as well. And you probably know that, many of you already. Joe Layton, a member, welcome. Minor Illusion, welcome. Shane Hurlbert, welcome. Farm Dog, welcome. Exactly, Real Ruler, yeah. Random doesn't mean, like he says, evenly distribution, or it also doesn't mean guaranteed, because it's not catch fish, it's fishing. So it's the same kind of concept. It's, you know, And as Brad says, we don't give no junk. We're very proud of the condition of the coins that we give to you. And we really do like when we are able to give that silver out to folks. We also are a little more wide open on the chat than some channels. We do that for a reason. We consider the folks in this stream to be family. They're your subscribers, hopefully. And we thank everybody for subscribing. We're at 139,000 now, I think, almost 140. And then now you have the join feature to become a member. That's where you see people's names in green. And blue are the moderators, but most of the moderators are members too. And almost all of them, I think, have, if not all of them, have their own channels as well. Jack Dahlman, welcome. 100 likes. As usual, we get to 100 likes before I even finish with the intro. That's not unusual for me. So, want to thank Craig A., Joe L., and Numismatics Anonymous for some of the giveaways you see back there. And then there's some giveaways like this Blue Seal Silver Certificate that is from B's collection. This one is a 1935 E series, and it is a godless note, and it's in beautiful condition. And then we've got some copper here. We've got looks like a Mexican peso from here, and then a maple leaf. So those giveaways are 100 increments on the likes, which we just passed the first one. So 100, 200, 300, 400, etc. Papa Yodio, don't laugh. It's the Christmas card list has gotten huge. Jennifer, welcome. J. Raj, welcome. CJ Nick, welcome. Very nice, Brad. Okay, so do I start on the box, or are you ready for the first giveaway? Okay. We're going to start with the first giveaway. So, I only have 3 seconds of lag between the clock and what's on my laptop. So, what you can do to tell on yours is look at the clock on your screen and then look at what time it actually is, and that'll give you an idea. If you start approaching a minute of lag or even a half a minute of lag, that could wind up costing you a giveaway. So please refresh your screens whenever we're having a giveaway like we are now. Roberto, welcome. Dana F., a member, welcome. Bo Oliver, welcome. Oh, we're not starting right away. It's going to take a few minutes for the laptop to boot up, sorry. So, do we have the list of who I start with?
In a second.
Okay. Roberto, good luck. You never know. We have a lot of first-time people that have come here and wound up winning, like the grand prize of the night. So, all right, box number 1 starts with David Smith. David Smith has 10 rolls. David, where would you like to start? Wow, David must have some lag. David Smith, start us out, please. Where would you like to start with your 10 rolls? G&P, welcome. Bottom row, okay. let's check these for marked rolls. There we go. Black mark roll. So this is what we mean by a marked roll. This one we've marked black, which means 40%er, just for having the black mark. And we got 4 more rolls to check here. No more marked rolls. Okay. So, Westview, welcome. All right. Good luck, David. Good luck, everybody. So we'll do David's 10 rolls and his pulls, and then we will do the 100 giveaway. Remember, it's every 100 increment we give something away. So that, the end of the box. Sometimes we do special giveaways like on holidays and things like that. Oh, just want to remind everybody, I know I said my prayers last night and again this morning for Jeannie. She was supposed to have her brain surgery this morning to remove that tumor and hopefully stop her seizures. So everybody please keep her in your prayers. We haven't heard anything from the family yet on how she's doing. Yeah, well, I was wondering if anybody else had heard anything about how Jeannie's doing, or Bobby DeFelice. It's been a month and a half, and I don't think we've heard anything from her either. She wasn't doing well. 'Flamingo Spy, a member, welcome. Linda Wallace, welcome. Troy Seitz, a member, welcome. Debbie Does Sales, a member, welcome. Frankie, welcome. Andy Barr, welcome. Angela Bentley, welcome. (2002), first year of the NIFC, and we have another one with the Iron Cross stamp on it, or Maltese Cross, whichever you prefer. Jim Steele, welcome. Okay, we got a shiny one here. It's an 82. Ruler, Bobby, I believe, was dealing with cancer as well, and she's the one whose husband is touring in Europe, and she had to stay behind because of her treatments. And at one point, he was texting or chatting into the stream for her, but I haven't heard anything from either one of them. So Robert, welcome. Scott 4K, welcome. No, Melissa, that's what I was saying is we do not know yet how Jeannie did today with her surgery. So we're just keeping her in our prayers. I think we got our first silver here. Yep, 68 40%er. Not bad either. Riley, so am I. 10 years. Congrats on your survivorship. I watched growing up pretty much my whole family deal with cancer and thought I knew it. And I used to joke that it wasn't if I get it, but when I get it. And sure enough, I did. But it's definitely a whole different process when it's you. Obviously, when someone has it, they need the support and love of their family and their friends. It helps, even though we may not always be in the mood to say that it helps at the time. But in hindsight, yeah, it definitely helps. But it's not something I want to go through again, that's for sure. Andy, welcome. Scott Yeckley, welcome. Yeah, Riley, it definitely does. It changes you in so many ways. I find myself actually, in my case, I've always been very open to people, and some say too open, too honest, too trusting, and spent most of my career in sales and working with my hands and lots of other things, but always interacting with people. And after the cancer, I've never really suffered fools well, but I would always kind of give them a little room because, it's not always their fault, and sometimes they don't know it. But since the cancer, that kind of changed. I don't tolerate people that waste my time too much. There's too many good people in this world than to waste it with people that aren't. And I don't mean health-wise either. I mean attitude-wise, or as my dad used to say, respect-wise. And it's not just using the word as some people do. It's actually living the life. So, David, you got 6 pulls. Mr. Jax, welcome. 30-aught stone, welcome. Blank on the first pull. Blank on the second pull. $40 on the third pull. Fourth pull. 40% on number 4. Number 5. Blank. Blank on number 6. Sorry, David. Although you have 3 40s from the mark roll and the pulls, you have 40 from the rolls themselves. So that's 4 silvers. And you have a 2002 NIFSI with the Iron Cross on it. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Yeah, Andy, that was somebody around here has a stamp of a small Iron Cross or Maltese Cross, whichever you prefer to call it, and they stamp it. That's their way of marking the coin instead of using a magic marker or something, which we don't really like that. But you know, actually, I don't know. I don't really like when coins get marked, but what are you going to do? So next up, Turtle, which Turtle is saying he wanted to be in the second box.
He said it? What?
Yeah, he's saying it in the stream.
Okay. We have people I know.
Okay, yeah, giveaway. Yep.
And the donation though.
Okay. So we're going to do the giveaway now for the 100 likes. It's copper time. Golden State Mint copper round. It's a replica of a 1929 2.5 gold dollar with the incused image. Very well done, actually. Beautiful piece of copper. And then and this is from BNI. And then from Numismatics Anonymous, we have a 68S BU, a 79 BU, and a 65 BU. And you can see these things are in gorgeous condition. And all 3 of these are dates that you want to check these coins out, because they're all good dates. So we have 103 comments. Good luck, everybody. J. Raj, wow, I had no idea the low mintage. Good luck tonight. Thank you very much. So I didn't even realize that she put that video up today. That was the other half of that 6-box search.
We're going to skip Turtle then.
Okay, so we're going to skip Turtle to the second box, okay? Debbie Honeybee, welcome. J. Raj, are you here? J. Raj is here. All right. Very cool. Congratulations. And these are awesome coins that Numismatic Anonymous sent too, as well as our copper round. But seriously, check all 3 of those coins with a magnifier if you've got one. Even if it's not, 5x like this, whatever you've got, magnifier, scope, microscope, something like that. What? To check all 3 dates. Thought you said that those were dates they should check.
Yeah. For
Oh, for quality, excuse me.
They are really calling for huge money in higher grades rather than the lower grades.
Okay. B says that it's not errors that you're looking for on those. You're looking for the higher grades because the higher grades on those coins are going for huge money on all three of those dates.
Who's next?
So, Coin Sniper is next.
No, no, stop.
Oh, sorry. Brady Larkin is next. I couldn't see it. Brady Larkin has 10 rolls as well and gets that next row. Green one. So Brady gets the green one. Benji. 63. 90%er. Good way to start. The Kwanya, I don't have them in front of me now. 65, 79, and I can't remember the third one. '68S, yeah, that was the other one. Thank you, Westview and Numismatics. Robert Henry, a member, welcome. Scott Hall, member, welcome. Can't remember if you remember or not. I just caught a peek. You're still family. As we say around here, this is the family you get to pick. LeBrun, welcome. Oh, Scott, that's no fun. Slime, welcome. Six Pack Sam, welcome. This one's got a crimper mark pretty bad on it. This, I'm gonna let B take a look at it. This to me looks almost like that trip. It's a single clip, I believe. See it right here? There's a little thin sliver that's missing, and the reading is still visible. It's amazing how deep the reading's impressed in the sides of the coins, but we had found a triple clip that we gave away, and it came back verified as a triple clip. This one, the crimper got it, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. You know, when in doubt, give it out. I'm not positive this one's a clip. It looks like it though. The way it looks, the diagnostics of it looks very much like the triple clip edges. JT Ripa, welcome. All right, Riley, just be safe.
Say hi to Jim Builders.
Gem Builders, a member, welcome. Yeah, that was a fun time frame there, New Year's Eve. Brad, you're right. And I'm trying to remember who that was that got that big pile of Nifsies. Was that gosh, I'm trying to think now. I think it was one of the ladies. Bo Oliver, welcome back. Oh, you like that, huh? That pile, I said at some point in the video, and I don't remember if B left it in or cut it out, but the first portion of the video, before the first wrap where we showed how I lay them out. When we first started, I said I had about 12 hours into it at that point. And probably those coins kept moving back and forth from the table to the other room to get them out of the way to do live streams. I don't know how many times. So at the end of the day, I don't know how much time went into it, but even after we shot the video, then everything had to go in tubes and flips and the collection and all that. So it was a lot of work that went into it, but it was a labor of love because it was just a lot of fun. There was so much cool stuff in there. And Mr. Balboa made an appearance, so that was fun. So Brady's got 6 pulls. $40% on the first pull. Second pull. Third pull. Bummer. Come on. 40%er on the fourth pull. Number 5. Blink. Oh, number 6, a blank. Bummer. So, 63 Benji, a beauty. 2 nice looking 40%ers. BU everything. And the 78 with what looks to be the notch. Congratulations, Brady. Clip, that's what I was looking for. Now, Coin Sniper's up. Nothing there. 1 black mark roll. Good luck, Sniper. Kenny Springer, welcome. Chris Curtis, welcome. Chris, if that is in fact a notch, which I believe it is, it's a very, very, I mean, it's so slight. The thing with something like that is it'd be real easy for somebody, well, it wouldn't be real easy. It'd be easy for someone to take a nippers or something like that to make a notch that small. The larger the notch or the more material that's missing and the condition of the coin that's left is going to tend to determine the value of that coin. But that notch was really tiny, but it was very clean. Normally when somebody mechanically does that on purpose, they wind up leaving like a ridge, or they bend the coin somehow. Or if they use a grinder, they wind up heating it up and the reading goes away. And on that coin, when I showed you on the camera, you could still see the evidence of the reading. So that's why I think it's a clip from the mint, which the clips normally are like the end of the sheet, but not always. Sometimes they get caught in the machinery and they get clipped. Sometimes they're a straight clip like that one, and sometimes they're a curved clip. And they can happen on any coin and any location. So if you find one like that, don't think it's junk. The sad part is that the one with the clip that we just had, the crimper had taken a nibble on it. Otherwise, that would have been, I mean, it's still a really cool coin, but it would affect, the crimper affects the value. 2004 NIFC, really nice one. Stingray, welcome. Aquania, the only thing, I've been thinking about that penny. The only thing that I can think of with that penny, because of, I mean, everything seems to be within spec except for the size itself, and the color too. You could send it to Mr. Wexler. That's who we send folks to get an opinion. He is one of the greatest experts on errors out there, and he only charges $5 plus return postage. It does take him about 6 to 8 weeks, sometimes 10. He's an elderly gentleman. He's got some health issues with Parkinson's. He's made that known, so it's not a big secret. But you know, for $5, he will take a look at the coin, and he will tell you if it is or it is not an error, or, you know, and he'll not only do that, he'll tell you what it is. And if it's got a number assigned to it, he'll tell you the number, and then he'll give you an estimated value, which, you know, in some cases it could be very low. You know, it might be, you know, 50 cents, $2, something like that, or he might say $20. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the value is always going to be whatever somebody's willing to pay, whether it's at an auction or on eBay, you know, that type of thing. But he will tell you, and whatever, he is so good and so well respected that whatever he tells you, if you decide that the coin seems to be worth sending it in to get it graded and get it put in a slab, you know, whatever he designates the coin to be is what the grading agency will put down as the error or whatever the issue is with the coin. If it's like what we had said to you, where it could be a foreign planchet, he will put on there that it's a foreign planchet, and then the grading company will verify it metallurgically. But he's just an awesome gentleman to deal with, real sweetheart, and for a while we had to back off because he had hip surgery, and we had swamped him, and we didn't know that he was recovering from hip replacement, and his workshop is in his basement, so he couldn't make it down the stairs. So but he's fully recovered from that now, and you know, like anybody, we don't know how long we're going to have him around as a resource. That period of time that we didn't have him as a resource, the folks that have been here a while will tell you we were all scrambling trying to find somebody that we could send to that even had a tenth of his knowledge or honor, because he's just a gentleman, and you know, he's not trying to charge a left lung, and so that would probably be the best bet, because rather than sending it to a grading agency, an error designation from the grading agency could be anywhere from $60 to $90. And if they come back and say it's not an error, you still get charged for them determining whether it's an error, plus the shipping, plus the insurance and all that. So it's a lot more expensive than having Mr. Wexler look at it. You can find him at unless one of the guys already put it up, his link is doubled, DOUBLED, die, DIE, all lowercase, one word, .com. And if you go to his page, he's got coin examination in the top left tab. You click on that, and it has all of his information of how he wants you to send the coin, how long it's going to take, and all of that. If you have nickels, he has a guy that he usually, on his site, it refers to another gentleman, Brian, to send the nickels to, and I guess that's Brian's specialty. He's also another one that's extremely sharp, but his thing is nickels. So it actually tells you on the web page, if you have these coins, send them to Brian. If you have these coins, send them to Wexler. So yeah, anytime you have a coin that you're in doubt, he's a really good place to send it, because you know, anybody can take a look at a picture and say, oh, I think it might be this, or I think it might be that. But you know, Ken Peavy's another great guy, Mantic's another great guy. But you know, if it's like us, somebody sends us a photo and says, what do you think? Well, we can give an idea of whether we think it's not something. But if it's a borderline thing, we can't, because it's a picture, and it's going to depend on the quality of the picture. But to get a fair appraisal, you really need to put it in someone's hands. 2004 NIFC Denver, nice shiny one. Papa Yord, you'll know. I didn't. Something bad happened or something good happened? We've had both. Bad when he was sick, and people were waiting 3-4 months to get their coin back, but and no response, because there was nobody that could access his account. We actually found out through Brian, the other the guy, the nickel guy, that's why he wasn't answering. Okay. Excuse me. Six pull. Good luck, Chris. Kumai, welcome. Blank on the first one. $40% on the second one. Third one, 40%. Fourth one, 90%. Always gets it one way or the other. Fifth one, 40%. Yeah, Chris has an uncanny look of coming up with a Benji or a Walker or a 64. Last one. Blank. Excuse me. 64 BU, 90% Kennedy. 4 40%ers, so 5 silvers, and 2 NIFC coins. Very nice shape. Thank you, Chris. Montana, I believe he does, but you need to check his website to be sure, because he says what he does and does not check, and then what he refers off to Brian. Tyler, 5 rolls. Blank, no mark rolls. Tyler S., good luck. Excuse me. Now this is something else you'll see every once in a while when you're hunting, and let me try and find a contrast coin for you. The one on the right looks nice and shiny, right? And the one on the left is kind of dull. That's a 77. It's actually newer than this one, but this one has been polished. And you can tell it's been polished because of how uniformly shiny the surface is, and part of the surface is basically smooth. It's not severe, but it's enough that you look at it and you go, wait a minute, that sucker is way too shiny for the condition that the overall coin is in. So that obviously does not add any value. It's actually considered a damaged coin. But there are some people that still like them because they're shiny. So it's to each his own. RC Pops, welcome. It's just not going to have any high value quantity to it or attributed to it because it is a coin that's been disturbed. So, speaking, just thought of something random. Since Monday was a holiday, I got all the mail packed up on Monday, during Monday, and then yesterday took it to the post office. So it'll be one day later than usual, but it was not as large a bunch as we've had recently. So, I mean, that helped at our post office, but I still caused a line that went out the door. Just wanted to let everybody have a heads up that they're going to be delayed by a day because of the holiday. So Tyler has 3 pulls. Good luck, Tyler. %er on the first pull. Blank on the second pull. 40%er on the third pull. So you got two 40%ers. Thank you very much, Tyler. Next up, Debbie does sales, also 5 rolls. Red one. Way to go, Debbie. Like I said, 1945, and this one is in gorgeous condition. Full neckline, full bust line, pleats in the skirt. You can see her hair wrapping around the side of her face and the little braid on the top of her hair. So a lot of detail. It's not a full head, but it's very close. And the back, lots of feather detail. Beautiful coin, 90%er. 2018 Denver NIFC. Pulled out of the side of the roll. I don't want to drop it. There you go. Stacia, welcome. (2002) NIFC, also in very shiny condition. Another shiny side here. Bicentennial, Philadelphia. 88 Denver, 73 Denver, wow, I hadn't seen that. Ryan Newman actually was able to walk out of the hospital today. That's amazing. Really shiny one here. Let's see what we got. Wow, it's a 93. You see what I mean by shiny? That's the edge. I set it off to the side because I don't like dropping coins on a coin that survived that long. Sassy, welcome. GNP, I haven't heard anything about finding them. In fact, he and the team owner, Joe Gibbs, were very upset once they got word in Victory Lane about what happened. They did not know, supposedly, till they got to Victory Circle about Newman, and that was when they kind of cooled it. Yeah, Chris, I was afraid so too. I was thinking with him being under that car with it on fire, and then the black curtains coming out, that it was going to be bad. Last time I saw those was when Earnhardt Sr. Went into the wall at Daytona. Okay, 3 poles, Debbie. Slime and Crafts, welcome. %er on the first pull. Second pull, blank. Blank on the third pull, sorry. Are there any rolls left? Yes, there are, Tyler. So there's your 90%, probably BU condition, 45, Liberty, 40% BU, 40% BU, Kennedy half, and then 2 really nice Nifsies. There you go. JS has 5 rolls. Five rolls, no marked rolls. Good luck, Jay. Yeah, that bumping has been in part of NASCAR since the beginning, when they didn't have any safety gear. They used to call it the chrome horn when the bumpers were actually made out of metal still. And the maneuver that the cops use to spin somebody is actually that maneuver. They call it the pit maneuver, but it's actually a NASCAR maneuver. So it's I'm sure they'll check it. I'm sure the biggest concern is going to be why did his roll cage collapse the way it did. A lot of shiny coins, but nothing special on the dates. Okay, let's see what's in the roll. Scott Jarvie, welcome. Tom Sellers, welcome. Depth Spader, welcome. Crystal, welcome. Brandon, it's really random luck. There's certain times of the year, like around the holidays, where usually you will see a spike in silver and coin dumps and things like that, where people empty the piggy bank, whether it's theirs or not, either to buy stuff before Christmas or even in January to pay off the Christmas credit card, if that's the case. But it just depends. More and more, we're getting boxes that are sealed by the Armored Car Company, and every reason to think that they're brand new bank rolls like these. And we had 2 in last week's delivery that when B opened them up, they were customer wrap rolls, and all the Armor Car Company did was turn them upside down and put them face down in the box so they looked like bank rolled, but the bottoms were unwrapped. And we both went through a box each, and there wasn't a thing. Whoever did it knew what they were doing very well, used the original wrappers, put the coins back. And then I'm sure the Armored Car people, before they reboxed it, positioned every roll so that they'd be wrapper down. And I'm sure they took a peek too. But you know, you still get boxes wherever you live. You still get boxes that every once in a while just blow you away. But that's what makes it fun, because you know, you might have a box where you don't get anything. You might have a couple, and then you might have a box that you get some decams, and then all of a sudden you get the mega box. And we've had several mega boxes on the live stream, and it gets everybody's blood up, including us. So, Jay, 3 pulls. %40 are on the first pull. Blank on the second pull. Sky Pilot, welcome. Yeah, there are rolls left, I think, in the second box. We're just finishing the first box. Blank on the third pull. Sorry about that, buddy. Jay, you got beautiful BU, 68, 40%er. Wish it was more. Last 5 rolls in this box and the first 5 rolls in the next box are Richard Brown. So we'll do the 5 rolls here. We won't do his pulls until we finish the 5 in the second box. Black marked roll. Good way to start. So we're at 176 likes. Pa Spare Time, welcome. Bill Driscoll, welcome. Kelly Ray, welcome. Cast Iron, welcome. Andy Barr, welcome. Doris, welcome. Tina Rucker, welcome. Sky, I've been thinking about you a lot the last couple days. Shiny one in the middle, 95, and Crimper Kiss too, 72, also Crimper Kissed. Yeah, Scott, you mentioned the strike through errors on the War in the Pacific quarters. Got all done with all those quarters, got everything put in tubes and labeled and everything, and then realized that I hadn't checked the San Antonio missions on the reverse. It has die chips on the crosses, on the ends of them, and then also the War in the Pacific and the Lowell. I checked the Lowells, but I didn't check the War in the Pacific, and I didn't check. I've got a big tube, 2012 NIFSI, by the way. I've got a big tube of the San Antonio missions, and I didn't check any of them. So I had the microscope pulled forward and was going through the coins, and I put everything away, and then realized that I didn't do those. So I got to pull that tube. The tube's actually sitting next to the laptop. I got to pull that tube back out with a microscope and check those. Those 4 pooping horses were hysterical, though. There were 2 that were, it was like, oh, cool. And then the first one and I think the last one were the ones that just were humongous die chips on there. That's why I made the comment those 2 horses must have had to go bad because they were huge. So that was kind of cool. Those were the first ones that I actually have seen in person. Okay, so we're not doing Richard's pulls for these 5 rolls. He's starting the second box, so we'll just leave his coins out here. I'll move them over by my coffee real quick, and then we will. I'll go do like normal. I'll go wash my hands, put the new box on the table. We'll start with Richard's 5, and then we'll go ahead and do, after his pulls, we'll do the giveaway for the end of the box, first box. We're 21 likes away from the next giveaway, so I think we'll have probably 2 separate giveaways. Although we could get to 200 by the time I get through the polls, but this is kind of giving everybody a heads up so that you can refresh your screen and get set for the giveaways. But I'm gonna go do that and be back in a second. so I guess I could have left these here because we're gonna do the giveaway after his 5 rolls. Right? Okay.
Skyfire gave me the ratio. So thank you so much for me.
Okay.
That was very sweet of him.
Sniper gave a donation.
No sniper.
Who did?
Skyfire.
Oh, Sky Pilot gave a donation, and B said to say thank you very much. So thank you very much.
That was funny.
Excuse me.
Move that tray, please.
Oh, I thought we were going to do his other rolls.
No.
Okay. My misunderstanding. Excuse me while I take some meds while she sets up and does that. Like I said earlier, it's been a rough couple of days. We're both hurting in different ways. So this one is for the end of the box. It's a 2004 Westward Journey Nickel Series coin set from the U.S. Mint. And you can see some of those are, like this one here is a decam. This one's close to a decam. And you can actually see that on the back as well. Let me see. Yeah, those are S's. So I thought they were D's, but those are actually the S's that look that nice. So that would explain it. They're proofs. So we have.
1 second.
Oh. So refresh your screens. We're refreshing the count. 133 comments now. Good luck, everybody. Barbara R. I knew about mintages being low for the 2009, but not the other years. I'm going to check with my local coin shop because I doubt I would find anything really nice in my change. Thank you, Barbara. That's a good answer. Hopefully you're here. And yeah, we did that. That was part of what called to my attention was, we looked at the numbers. And hopefully Barbara is here. Poppy, welcome. Barbara is here. Yay! Here, 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 she says. Barbara, you're going to love these, especially those proofs. They're gorgeous. We wound up scoring some rolls from our local coin shops, but it took a couple of different coin shops to accumulate a couple of these. We've got about 8 different rolls, but there are several, the Acadia being one of them, that even our coin shops, and we use 3 or 4 different coin shops in the Chicago area, over a very wide area in Chicago area, and they didn't have them. And we lucked out with these because one of the coin shops, somebody sold them a huge cardboard box, and I mean like a shipping box, 18 by 18, full of mint roll quarters like these. And these are the best if you can find them. Is like, here's the El Yunque, Denver. So the prices are going to vary on these, but the nice thing about them is the condition of them, you can see, are usually gorgeous. And that was about, I think they ranged anywhere from $13 to $17 a roll, depending on, which ones, because obviously the mintages, as we said in the video, are, higher for some than others. But there are some that we were only able to find, of all places, on eBay. So we grabbed those. Okay. Now, Richard, You get to start us off. You got 5 rolls in this box. Where would you like us to start? How many down, how many over? That type of thing. JJ, welcome. Yeah, Brad, there's a few of those that we probably will open up because of the potential for some fairly valuable errors in that condition. Because being from the mint, directly from the mint like that, the quality a lot of times is better than what you get in a bankroll. Sometimes it's not. You have to be prepared for that. But most of the time it's slightly better. So, you've got condition, and you also have potential for errors and varieties to check. So once we accumulate all the rolls that we've ordered and stuff, we'll decide which ones we're going to go through. Because you have to remember, if you're buying a mint roll like this, and this is something that we insisted on, is, here you've gone through them and you put them in a tube. You're not going to pay the same price for this as you're going to pay for this, okay? And we had one dealer try to charge us the same amount for this as this. And of course, B was having none of that. And they charged us $5 less for this roll than for this roll. So, depending on what condition, whether it's a plastic tube, we wouldn't even buy that because it's been gone through. Paper wrapped roll from the bank may not have been gone through, but anybody can buy those wrappers and rewrap them. So that's why we prefer the ones directly from the U.S. Mint, because they tend to be higher likelihood that they haven't been tampered with. So, Flamingo, I do not see you on here. We haven't done you yet. B's checking. Let's see. Richard Brown. Up to starting from the left. Okay, cool. Thank you, Richard. Good luck on these 5. No marked rolls. Subscription season at the Mint is upon us as well. It started last month. If you go to the Mint website, you have the option for Kennedy half dollars, the new issues, the 2019s, they still have some, and the 2020s that'll be out in the next month. Every year we've been ordering P&D for like 10 plus years. We have a subscription for the quarters for PD&S. We learned our lesson on those too late, but we've got some really nice sets of those. The proof sets that are going to have the W nickels in them, you can put those on subscription, so you don't have to worry about things running out or what have you, and you stand a really good chance, especially if you put expedited delivery, because if you get over $100, it's going to be free shipping. But if you put expedited delivery, you're going to pay for that, but that means you're going to get the coins usually the next day or the day after they actually get released. And if you're interested in submitting some of those for grading to try and get one of those high mint state grades that we talk about in our videos and get it in for grading and auction first, the soonest, that's the fastest way to do it. And so you can put all of those sets, and you can put Silver Eagles. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there that you can just put it on there, and you give them your credit card and billing information, shipping address, all that kind of stuff. And then they'll send you an email and say, okay, kind of like the email they send out when they're going to release the coins in the first place. except it'll be specific to you, saying, you know, we're going to hit your credit card now for X number of dollars because, you know, you had this on subscription. This is just a beautiful coin. It's I mean, for a 71D, yeah, this could have double die. I'm trying to remember. It's on our list, our error and variety list on JBCOINSINC. But 71D is one of those dates that, just like we did with the quarters, we would stack them up. We'd have 71D, 72, 72D, 73. You know, so this is a year that could have errors on them. But I'm going to give it to you because of the condition of this thing. I mean, that's a 40-year-old coin, 50-year-old coin, and it's like brand new. So it's gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you that. You find a lot of nice early 70s coins like that when you're hunting rolls like this, particularly on the half dollars. But in fact, more so on the halves than on the quarters, which is weird because you'd think it would be the other way around. 2003 NIFC, but the crimper kissed it. But it's still yours. But you do find in the half dollar boxes some beautiful examples of early coins and older coins that, just like in the quarter video, when you go through them, that's how you can build your collection cheaply, is, you know, find them, put them in your collection, make a list of what you need when you go to a coin show. But as you coin roll hunt, when you find one that looks really pretty like that, set them aside and then check them against your collection. And that's how you saw the slabs that were in the quarter video. That was 40 coins we didn't have to go buy. So just to improve their condition. So over time, you want to always improve your collection if you can, and if you can afford it, or if you get lucky. So it's kind of an easy way to do it, and fun. So Richard has 6 pulls. Good luck, Richard. Blank on the first one. Michael Cook, a member, welcome. 40%er on number 2. %er on number 3. Blank on number 4. Blank on number 5. Come on, let's get in one more. 40%er on the last one. There you go. 4 nice BUs. 2 nice NIFCs, and that's 71D that is really pretty. Next up, Turtle with 5 rolls. We still have rolls, babe? Okay, we do still have rolls. Black mark roll, 40%er. 183. Yep, we're close to 200. So maybe by the time we finish with this turn for Turtle, we might be at 200 and have the next giveaway, which I believe is a Mexican peso, like I said, from here. Chris, the instructions are here. Otherwise, I'm sure the moderators will put it up there for you. Here's a fake one. I can tell it was a really poor paint job. Okay, let's see what's here. Brad, I don't think we'll be doing quarters during a live stream, at least not on a planned basis. We've had to do it not too long ago where we did 2 boxes. It's just very time consuming. There's a lot more coins and a lot more errors and varieties to look for. And so it's more time consuming. We have done it a few times. We did one not too long ago because the bank didn't come through with our delivery, and we happened to have 2 boxes of quarters, and we used those to make up for the missing 2 boxes of halves. Yep, very cool. 203 thumbs up. Okay, let's see. Turtle, you got 3 pulls. Good luck. $40%er. Blank on the second one. $40%er on the last pull. There you go, Turtle. You got 3 nice 40%ers. Thank you very much. Next up, Sky Pilot. Also 5 rolls. No marked rolls. This bicentennial looks interesting on the bottom. I don't think it's going to come up being a rainbow, but we'll check it out. Just got odd coloration to it. No, this has been underground or something. It's got damage on the front and kind of a brownish tint front and back. So it's actually fairly damaged coin. Mr. CoinSec, sorry if I didn't say hi. $77 Denver. Whoops. And this one's got a few nicks on it, not too many. That falls in the category if you're doing your own box, you might decide you might want to keep it, but you got to compare it against what you've got. But it's not really as fine as that 71 that I put out there. That 71, the best I could tell, didn't have a mark on it. Minor, let's see. We have the 200 giveaway coming up here as soon as I finish these rolls and pulls. And then the next giveaway will be at the end of the box probably. So we'll be doing a giveaway here in a couple minutes, and then another one maybe in about 30 minutes, something like that. Key is you got to be here when we call your name, and you have to shout out in the chat that you're here before the sand timer runs out. If it runs out, we call next, and then we pull another name. And once we do that, the first person is no longer the winner. The new person is. So always reset and or refresh so that you have no lag. I haven't looked for a while myself. Oh, I've picked up almost a half a minute of lag, which is a lot from anybody, but especially my computer. I hit refresh real quick. Deanna, welcome if I didn't say so. I must have missed somebody. Apologize if I missed anybody coming in while I'm doing the rolls, because my nose is down here, the camera's up here, and the chat's that way. So I get to sneak a peek once in a while, but I'm going through these at a pretty good clip, so I try to stay focused on the coins. Shot blanks on the bag there, Sky Pilot, but we got 3 pulls coming. Hopefully we do good there. %40 are on the first pull. %40 are on the second pull. Misfix it, yeah, those came in, and that's a huge help. Yesterday was a lot easier packing. 40% are on the last pull. Packing up folks that had multiple loose coins, it made a huge difference, so I appreciate it. You sent her an email? Yeah, B said she sent you an email saying thank you. So Sky, you got 3 40s. Thank you very much. Mind Mirror, a member, welcome. Sweetie, who's up next? After Sky Pilot. That's where my list ends.
David C.
David C, 10 rolls. Okay, thank you. 40%er for the marked roll. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, sweetie, when you get a chance, we have the 200 giveaway.
No,
Okay, so, but I'm starting 10 rolls. Do you want me to?
that's why I didn't give you his name because I was thinking of doing that.
Oh, okay. Well,
You can do that.
no, I didn't. I just started to open the roll, so I can move it out of the way. Because 10 rolls will take a while, especially that and the pulls. So, 200 giveaway. Yeah, we've got several coins here. So we have a
Basically a foreign coin, like that's what I made.
yeah, foreign be made a foreign coin group here. The 1957 Mexican peso, silver, with edge inscription, and then also a Queen Elizabeth, a young Queen Elizabeth, 2 pence, 2 new pence, and then a Japanese coin.
This one is from Joel.
This is from
Joel.
Joe Layton. We believe that's 100 yen, but we're not positive. $140 people. Good luck, everybody. Tiny. Yes, there are low mintage and rare, hard to find quarters in the America the Beautiful series. This was a great overview of your search. Love y'all. We love you too, Tiny. Is Tiny here? Seriously, Tiny's not here? What did I miss? He didn't hurt himself. There he is. Ah, that's not nice. Congratulations, Tiny. Thank you very much. I'm sure you're going to enjoy these. They're all cool. The edge lettering on this thing is amazing to be in that condition. So there's Tiny's, and there's okay, so yeah,
Okay, thank you.
there's that. Hang on a second. Ah. Oh well. Debbie Honeybee, welcome. Widow 6201, welcome. Okay, let's get back to David C's. Had a marked roll, 40%er. Nice, Sassy. Paul Hampton, welcome. Whoops. Angela, welcome to the club. Yeah, minor, no question about that. We don't know anybody in the Phoenix area, or at least BNI, to send you to. There might be somebody here in the stream that knows that area and knows of someone. Melissa, same thing. The New Orleans area, the only coin shop I know about, and they're not like a normal coin shop. They're not coin dealers in the normal respect. Is let's look at this really blackened 67 40%er. There we go. Is it's between Bourbon Street and the river, and I want to say it's right across. I want to say, now it's been close to 10 years since I've been there. I don't know if it's still there, but it has been there for a long time. It was right across the street from the courthouse, I believe, near Toulouse, within a block or two of Toulouse. Kind of like if you're walking from Bourbon Street to Café du Monde. It's in that neighborhood there. And I'm pretty sure it's the courthouse that's right across the street. It's a big government building. And this shop is on the corner. And it's a good 2 or 3 storefronts, and it's got a balcony, like a loft area. But it has old Civil War and Revolutionary War swords and rifles and coins and paper and all kinds of stuff. because that's a very old city. And man, I would go in there whenever I was in New Orleans on business after Katrina. I was there every 3 to 6 months. I would spend like half a day in that shop, which, being in town on business, that wasn't necessarily a good use of my time, but there was just so much cool stuff in there. But that's not the kind of shop that, like I say, that I would think that you'd be able to take it to. There might be something in like Metairie or, Joe, if I haven't seen Joe Tessinier here tonight, but if you're here like Friday, Saturday, and Joe Tessinier's on, if nobody else knows a good place, Joe lives right outside of New Orleans, so he would probably know. So David C., you got 6 pulls. Mikey, yeah, there's the voodoo shop. Oh God, Madame Marie Laveau. They have a voodoo shop. I think named for her, if I remember right. That's on a corner in the neutral zone on Bourbon Street, and 40%. I mean, blank on the first pull. I tried not to spend too much time in there. 90% are on the second pull. %40 are on the third pull. Pammy Jones, member, blank on the fourth pull, I believe that was. Blank on the fifth pull. Last pull. %40 on the last pull. So you got 90% BU 64. You got 3 40%ers, mostly BUs, and you got a 40%er out of the roll, 67. Nice and black on the frontal, not so much on the reverse, but still kind of dark. So thank you very much, David C. Wicked, welcome. David C., you're welcome. Flamingo Spy is up next, got 10 rolls. Okay, check for marked rolls. There's a black one. That's it, black one. 40%er. Alex, welcome. Long time no see. 2017 NIFC. Nice shiny. Oh, drop that one. 83. Sorry if I'm breathing a little loud. I got the back brace cinched up pretty tight tonight. Bees fighting the crud, which thank God so far I haven't got. But my back and some issues with the demons have been kicking my butt the last couple of days. 87 Philadelphia. Unfortunately, lightly kissed by the crimper. It's still an 87p though. That's a nifty. That's a good year. Is this one? Is this one? No, 74. Thanks, Wicked. I've just kind of consigned myself to the fact that the back is going to be an issue. Has been for a couple of years now, and unless the new orthopedic guy I'm supposed to go meet up here, the one down south couldn't do anything for me. The pain management guy was great. About every 3 to 6 months I'd go for an epidural, and I hate needles, but with him it was not an issue. I'm probably going to get an epidural here in the next week or two if I can get one scheduled. So if that happens, I may wind up missing the stream, but I'll try and schedule it so it doesn't interfere. But it usually knocks me down for a day or two. The doctor doesn't want me to really do anything for a day or two. So the medicine will work. But they got to find a long-term solution for that. The demons, there's not much they can do for that. There's some, but they have a mind of their own. And when they decide to take over, it's as a lot of you folks that wore the uniform know, it sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Fonz, welcome. Crappy Tim, welcome. Tiny, you fell on Laura Lala's laptop? You didn't break it, did you? Another polished 72. I know I just saw. Sorry, I missed a question. I thought I saw one. Mark Jensen, welcome. Wasn't sure if that was just torn up or, and it was just torn up. It actually felt funny in the hand. So, not a magician's coin, it was just trashed. So I was feeling a lot of rough edges from the rim on my fingertips. Sold out. Ooh, Angela, that's scary. Dane, that's the question I was looking for. Fonz, this is the second box, the final box. Shoot, there it goes. Okay. 2005 Kansas Bison Quarter. Yeah, that's there's a couple of different airs and varieties on that one. Obviously, the speared buffalo. And then the there's a double die reverse on the buffalo, on the basically on the rump, the tail, and the rear legs, doubling on those. Don't remember off the top of my head if there's anything besides that. 2014 Nifsy, unfortunately, crimper kissed pretty well. But it's still yours, and you still get 6 pulls. First one's a blank. Blank on the second one. %er on the fourth one. If you're asking about the ones we're going to send in, we've got a pile, especially now with the W's that I found in the quarters. We've got a pile of coins that we got to send in. Number 5, 40%er. We were hoping to take them to the show and get the show discount, but we didn't make it to the show. So now we got to package them up and ship them out. 40% on the last pull. So you got 4 40s and you got 3 Nifsies. Thank you, Flamingo. These are David's. Mine mirror has 5. I missed the pull? Okay, thanks for catching it. %er. So another 40%er. Here, sweetie, I missed that on Flamingo. So mind mirror, green one. Wow. Mind mirror gets a 63 Denver BU out of the BU roll. Benji. Gorgeous coin. Almost full bell. I haven't looked at it to see for sure, but with my eyesight, I see a lot of lines down here that are usually gone. So the what? Mind mirror. Yeah. Wow, a couple are really severely trashed, like they're slipping and sliding. I have no idea. Ouch. Night, Wicked. Take care. (2003) NIFC. One of those was stuck to the table or the tray. Okay. 3 pulls, remind me. %40 on the first one. Second pull. 40% on the second pull. Third pull. 40% on the third pull. So you did good. You got the 63D Benji BU, 3 40%ers, and a 2003 Nifty. Very nice. And the last 10 rolls are Crappie Tim. Another box bites the dust. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Cough time. Red one. Walking Liberty time. This is one of the other 1945s that we found. Same like the other one. It's got full bust line, neckline, the braid on the top of her head. A lot of detail on the front that you don't normally see. And then the back is just gorgeous. So, real beauty. Yeah, when we were the dealers that we get coins from for the giveaways and stuff, they let us cherry pick. So, you know, the Walking Liberty, sometimes it's really hard to find nice looking ones. We might have to go to 2-3 dealers sometimes before we get enough. We walked into this one and he had quite a few, but a lot of them were trashed, and I almost gave up on the jar, and then I spotted one of these, and then I spotted 2 more, and we snagged those. It was like, holy man, they were gorgeous. So that's one of those, when you see it in person, you're going to probably do the jaw drop thing, because it is that and the other 45 tonight. They're both beautiful. Kelly Ray. That's a question for B, actually. Kelly Ray wants to know, are all the Sacagawea coins worth saving? She says, depends on condition like always. What about all the years? I know you did a video about some of the early ones that were really valuable. Or was that those sets? Yeah, she says not all of them are worth saving, but it's not really a quick answer you can give to somebody. If you look at our dollar coin playlist, we did a search on there, and B went through most of the dollar coins. I went through, I think, the Susan B's, but she went through like the entire rest of the box, which luckily we had a large dining room table to sort those on. But like any other series, there are certain ones that I remember. There's a coins and currency set that had the Sacagawea dollar in it that B has, that is very valuable. that, the Cheerio dollars, the experimental ones. Beyond that, that's kind of the limit of my knowledge on the Sacagaweas. Like I said, that's something that she got into when they first came out, and I didn't really get into them. I didn't get into the Susan B's either. And if you watch that video of that dollar box hunt, I think it's actually 3 videos. One for the Susan B's, one for the Sacagaweas, and one for the presidentials, and it was all one box. That one took us, I think, like 2 weeks to sort. Basically, we took our dining room table into the living room in our house in South Carolina, and both of us attacked the table from opposite ends, more or less. And by the time we finished, it was unbelievable. We have another 1,000 box here that we have to get to, but we have a ton of stuff here that we got to get to. So. Susan B's I went through. I know I laid out all the presidential ones. I mean, you know. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ruler put the link up for the playlist. Thank you, Ruler. So we're coming up on the end of the box, which means the end of the box giveaway is coming up. So because of the lag, might be a good time to go ahead and refresh, because some of you, if you have enough lag, might not get the message until, of what I just said, until right about the time we do the giveaway. So hopefully that gives you more time to refresh before we do the giveaway, because this is the last box tonight. We're not going to make 300 tonight. We've got the Maple Leaf coin there for when we do get the 300. Okay. So Crappie Tim has 6 pulls. Yeah, Crappie, that was not a good series there. Sorry. 40%er on the first pull. Blank on the second pull. Yeah, Kelly, those are both hard to find in good condition. Third pull, 40%er. Do we have any more, sweetie? Thanks. Yeah, that's all I need. All right, cool. Thank you. Fourth pull. blank on number 4. Rock Gem, welcome. 40%er on number 5. Number 6. 40%er on the last pull. So, you got this gorgeous, beautiful 45 Walk in Liberty. And you got 4 40%ers. So 5 silvers altogether. Thank you, Crappy Tim. So, last pull, or last giveaway, excuse me, of the night. 2006 Westward Journey Nickel Series coin set from the US Mint. And there's the S proof in the middle, just shiny as all heck. Clint Vic, welcome. Bruce Weiss, a member, welcome. $142. Good luck, everybody. Silver Finder. Wow, I knew about the 2009s, but not the 2010s. That's awesome. Thanks for the info. You're very welcome. Silver Finder, are you still here? Numismatics Anonymous, welcome if I didn't say hi earlier. Silver Finder, you're about a third of the way through the sand. Silver Finder, you're about halfway through the sand. Cast iron, yeah, the 2008s, some of them are also low numbers, but they're what I tried to do was anything below 100,000. So that's why on a couple of them I commented where the Philadelphia or the Denver, made twice as much as the other one did, and yet they were both below 100,000. Silver Finder. Oh, the sand is up. Time is up. Sorry about that. Next. OU812 dog. I knew they were low mintage, but did not know that low. I do come across some from time to time, but put them aside, but most are pretty worn. Keep hunting and God bless. Yep, good answer. OU812. I don't know if I've seen him tonight. Night, Robert. Thanks as always. Sand got stuck again. OU812. Your name has been called. About halfway through the sand, OU812. Steel wool, yeah. We sent out the stuff from Tony. That was last week, I think. Last call for OU812. Sand's out. Okay. Sorry. Next. Good luck, everybody. Just looking for treasure. Barbara R. I knew about mintage being low for the 2009, but not the other years. I'm going to check with my local coin shop because I doubt I will find anything really nice in my change. She won the other set, didn't she? That would be too funny. Barbara R., are you still here? The timer is supposed to be exactly 1 minute, or about, 1 minute. But every once in a while the sand will get stuck, so I keep an eye on it. Yeah, she was here. This is the second time tonight she got called. I think she might have gotten the 2005 set like this. She's here. Barbara, didn't you get the 2005 nickels too? Or am I thinking of something else?
We didn't have 5.
Who had 5?
We didn't have 5. We had 4.
Oh, 4. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out again on a Wednesday night. We all survived another one. And hopefully we all gave each other strength and had fun in the meantime. Reigning Silver, welcome. So, everybody take care. We haven't heard anything yet. This is an update. Keep Our Republic welcome. We haven't heard anything as an update from Jeannie's folks. And like I said, it's been over a month since we've heard anything from Bobby's folks. So we're trying to find out, but we'll keep everybody posted if we hear anything. So good night. God bless. Stay safe, and we'll see you for